She's so fine, hell of a hell of a, blows my mind.
What's good, guys? Today is Monday, July the 20th, 2020, and I just wanted to do a quick video regarding Taylor Blackwell. For those that are not familiar with the name, she was the 19-year-old young lady that was found in the Wood Springs Suites Motel in South Sacramento, California on February the 28th. She was found dead, and as of this date, and as of this time of this video, which is roughly 1:15 p.m., there have been no answers given to the mother of the victim, Miss Chiffon Buckner. They have really left her in the dark, basically, regarding Taylor's death, and they're blaming it on a holdup on the autopsy, which they claim was expedited. So if she died on February the 28th, today is July the 20th, you can see how long that mother has had zero answers for the death of her daughter. Regardless, I've been checking on this case about once or twice daily, sometimes more than that, because the Sacramento County coroner, Miss Kimberly D. Ginn, claims that they should have this autopsy back essentially any day. So I went to her website, the Sacramento County Coroner's website, last night, and I can't say that I wasn't shocked, but there's no reference on anything relating to Taylor Blackwell. I did contact the coroner's office, Miss Kimberly Ginn's office. I believe it was on Friday, and there was no one in the office, even though the answer machine said that there should have been someone in the office. But they did not pick up the phone, so I was able to leave a message. I left a message asking what happened to Taylor Blackwell, and I just explained that, the basics of the case, what I just said in this video, that she was found deceased on February the 28th. It is now nearing the end of July, and their family deserves answers. I did leave my number. I left my name and my phone number. Otherwise, I would play what I said to them on this channel, because I did record it just for my safety. And I can do that because I live in Kentucky, and we are a one-party audio recording state. So, just a little FYI. But as of today, I have not received a phone call back from the coroner's office. I noticed that there was a petition floating around on Change regarding this. And let me just show you this while I'm on this page. This is just the coroner's page, website, the coroner.saccounty.net, and there is no mention of anything regarding Taylor Blackwell on this. No. Let me see if there's something in the press releases. Nope. And what I found in looking through Sacramento County officials' websites is that they're extremely outdated. Like, here's a post. The newest thing on their press releases is from 2013. So that honestly does kind of shock me, because I know a lot has happened in Sacramento County since 2013 that definitely has been newsworthy. I'm not sure if you remember the case of Stephon Clark, who was shot in the back by the Sacramento Police Department while in his grandmother's backyard. And I knew I had remembered the name Kimberly Jen, but I could not remember what case that was tied to. And then upon researching her, I found that it was Stephon Clark's case, because she had said one thing regarding the autopsy of Stephon Clark, and the family got a private autopsy, and the private autopsy said something different, and they were kind of bickering back and forth. And I think it was the private autopsy had found one more bullet than Kimberly Jen did, and they said most of the shots on his body were to his back, and Kimberly Jen was, I think, disputing that, saying they were mostly on the side, with 3 being to the back of his back. So I did remember that name. It took me a minute to kind of connect the dots on that. Also, I did go to the mayor's website, and I'll tell you why in just a minute, but the mayor there is Darrell Steinberg, and he's been the mayor, acting in that capacity since 2016, so he's been in that office for 4 years. There is absolutely no news on Taylor Blackwell. Even in the press release section, which is kind of what I spoke to a few minutes ago, the newest thing is from September of 2008, and I know they've had a lot of stuff pop off at least in South Sac, since 2018. But nobody bothers to update the websites, and that's just so... well, it's unprofessional, and it's very lazy. Why even have a website if you're not going to keep it up? But, to be fair, I will show you one thing that I did find. Mayor Steinberg does have a Twitter page. It says, Mayor of City of Sacramento, former California State Senate President Pro Tem, loves this beautiful and perfect city. Hashtag Sacramento proud. Alright. So he posted a lot of stuff about the passing of John Lewis. Then, 4 days ago, he posted this. My heart goes out to the family of Taylor Blackwell. I have been assured by our PD that they are doing everything in their power to finish their investigation ASAP. Thank you to our community for keeping her memory alive and her family supported. And he retweeted a tweet from Barry Axius, or Assayas, I don't know how you say his name. But he is the protester that's kind of the head of the protests going on for Taylor Blackwell. And he's showing off the shirts that they got made. To know Taylor was to love Taylor. Hashtag justice for Taylor Blackwell. But yeah, he tweeted that out, or retweeted that. And the comments in reply to Mayor Steinberg's tweet were just despicable. Had nothing to do with Taylor Blackwell, but everything to do with defunding the police. And it's just sickening to see that. And I'm going to tell you why I even went to his page in the first place. So this is the petition that's on change.org. I think it's .org. Yeah, .org. The Justice for Taylor Blackwell petition. Now, I did sign that. But it says they have 19,140 people who have signed, and now they've changed it to 25,000 signatures. So, I'm going to read this, and I want to start off by saying that this is, I'm just going to be brutally honest. This is horribly wrote. Not only is it going to someone who has no authority, really, so to speak, regarding this case, but It's just poorly wrote. It's wrote by Kamaya Crenshaw, who I think is family. But I won't swear to that either. Now, it's going to the Sacramento Police Department as well. So it says, on February 28th, my family lost one of the most intelligent and powerful young women. Her name is Taylor Blackwell. Taylor was 19 years old and attended Sierra College and majored in psychology, misspelled. She has so much more life to live, so many goals to complete, and definitely didn't deserve any of this. Around 12 a.m., she was found at the Woodspring Suites Hotel in South Sacramento. The fact that her life was unexpectedly cut short, and after 4 months, we still don't know anything. No autopsy, no new leads, no news coverage. As if nothing ever happened. We don't know what happened, who she was with, nor the cause of death. Woo! I guess you guys heard that thunder. That scared me to death. Her mother was denied by the coroner's office, so we were unable to see her body till the day of the funeral. Of course, many stories and false claims circulated, but the cause of death is still unknown. The Sacramento Police Department has failed us, more importantly, failed Taylor. We are demanding the Sacramento Police Department to look into Taylor Blackwell's death. We just want justice, at the least, some closure. Please sign this petition, repost, share. Anything you can do will help. Now, there was an update posted. I'm going to read that. It was posted on July the 16th by Kamaya Crenshaw. It says, hi all, I just wanted to reach out to let you know we've just passed 17,385 signatures on our petition. Thank you so much for your support. Will you help me to get more support by sharing this petition with 10 other people? If enough of us sign, we can't be ignored. Here's a link to share. Then it says, if anyone is willing to participate in any upcoming actions/events for Taylor Blackwell, we are having a protest at the coroner's office, not the coroner's office, located at 4800 Broadway, number 100, Sacramento, California, 95820 on July 20th, that's today, at 1 p.m. Come out and join us. Remember, there is strength in numbers. Thank you. And that is the only update to this petition. Now, I think everybody should sign it. I think everybody should do their part. In fact, I'll go even a step further. I think that every human has an obligation, a moral obligation, that when you see something that's wrong, you say something. And if you want to take it a step further, you do something. So that's what really got me involved in this case, is that I saw it. It reminded me so much of Kanika Jenkins. The similarities are there. I think everyone can see the similarities. But I became very interested in it. Now, while I advise everybody to sign the petition, I don't advise anybody to chip in any money on this. I don't know where that comes from, or why they always want money to do these. But no, I don't agree with that part. I believe you can share it and do a world of good, a plethora of good by sharing this on social media. But as far as funds, no, I wouldn't donate to this, to anything, honestly, on change.org. I did want to clear up one thing in regards to that change.org petition. Now, she says she's a family member. And what she said regarding the mother not being allowed to see the body, I want to clarify that, because she had previously told ABC 10 regarding this matter what happened. And that is she being Chiffon Buckner, the mother. She said that When Buckner asked to see and identify her daughter's body, the deputy coroner told her she wouldn't be able to see Blackwell until her remains were released to the funeral home. Quote, "We don't generally let family come in and identify a body. It's usually done by some scientific means, and in this case it was done by fingerprint," end quote. Sacramento County Coroner Kimberly Jenn said. Buckner said detectives told her that the man Taylor was with that night left the hotel room at some point. They said he later returned to the hotel with another woman and found Taylor's body when they went back to the room, according to Buckner. The man and woman apparently tried to help Taylor, but were unsuccessful, Buckner recalled the detective saying. Quote, "They were interviewed and released," Buckner said. Quote, "He said at this point it's just a suspicious death and it could be ruled as anything from an accident to a homicide," end quote. Goes down to say, overwhelmed with grief, Buckner said she couldn't bring herself to view her daughter's body prior to the funeral service. She said she didn't see her daughter again until the day of her wake, which was 3 weeks after she was found dead. When she finally saw Taylor's body, she said she was unprepared for what she saw. Quote, "The detective said there was no blood at the scene, so I'm thinking she wasn't physically harmed, and that there was no foul play here," end quote, Buckner explained. Quote, "Then I go to the wake and I see her lips busted, a gash on the bridge of her nose, bruises on her face. Her arms had to be covered because they were so bruised up," end quote. Buckner said after seeing her daughter's appearance, she started to believe someone harmed her, quote, "baby," end quote. So, she wasn't allowed to see her while she was at the coroner's office, which is a very bizarre thing in and of itself. And then she was too grief-stricken to see her at the funeral home, so she didn't see her until the wake. So I just wanted to clarify that, because the less confusion we have in this matter, the better, because we see what happened with Kenika Jenkins. Everything got muddied up along the way. I'm trying to keep from that happening. So, anywho, there was one other thing. No, I guess it's not in here. So regardless, I just wanted to do a quick update regarding the Taylor Blackwell case. There is no new news. There is going to be a protest today outside of the Sacramento County Coroner's Office around 1 p.m. Sacramento time. And that's about all we have. So as of the time of this video, there has been no autopsy news at all regarding Taylor Blackwell. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.